I want to do a quick review of this Aussie Yen trade that we took just yesterday at about 3 p.m. Okay, this trade went on to hit the first take profit, and right now it seems to be falling. Okay, but I just want to do a quick video explaining why we took it. Want to break down the rationale, what we were seeing in the market. Now, as you can see, this is the chart of Aussie Yen, and if you are part of our Telegram channel, you will know that we entered in at about 3 p.m. our time. Okay, we are based in GMT +8, so that was about during the Euro trading session. Okay, so if you are trading another time zone, then you want to check out what time zone it was for you, okay, or rather what time it was for you. For us, it was about 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. it was about London. Okay, so we are trying to capture the London session momentum. Now, you can see right here on Aussie Yen, it's in a very clear uptrend. So we have a high, low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and so on and so forth. So that was why our bias was long. Okay, but let me just show you why we actually went long and why we were so convinced that this was a good trade. Now, our entry time frame, it was based on this chart H1, and we entered somewhere around here, which is 79.55 right here. Okay, so this was the Euro trading session. Now, look at what happened over here. Right here, okay, over here this was actually the Asia session. So again, if you do not know what time is the Asia session for you, it's actually somewhere from here 5 a.m. our time to about 3 p.m. okay, depending on which time frame you are operating in, where you are in the world, this will change differently, but just log into my Forex factory right here, and you should be able to find your time zone and when the market operates, or rather when the different market is for your time zone. Now back to the charts. This is the Asia session. So what happens is that Asia didn't have much movement. It was just all rangy. But more importantly, if you were to look at this candle right here, okay, let me just delete this and do it here. Okay, this was a pin bar candle, okay, during the Asia session. So what happened is a lot of traders actually bought here, okay, and normally when they buy a pin bar, something like that, they will do an entry something like this. Okay, they will go in entry and they put their stop loss something like this. Let me just do it like that. Okay, so this is how most traders trade. Okay, they trade during the Asia session without understanding that, okay, Asia session is probably going to be very tight, the range, and it's better to wait for the Euro session. So true enough, during the Euro session or pre-Euro session, just couple of hours before Euro session, which is couple of candles right here, because this is a Euro session, you can see that price just had to do this, stop hunt. Okay, this stop hunt just to take out traders who went long here. Okay, traders who went long here and put their stop loss here. Price just had to push it down just to take the traders out, okay, just to hit the stop losses. So this is how trading works, right? For you to make money, someone else has to lose money. So for that to happen, what the market has to do is the market has to trigger the stop losses. So one thing that we were very careful about was to watch out for where the stop losses are. In this case, it's pretty obvious that the stop losses were here. Okay, so the next confirmation candle that we had was this candle right here at 2 o'clock. You can see that this was a nice pin bar, and at the Euro open, price just shot through, okay, confirming that this entire movement down right here, okay, let me just draw it, this entire movement down right here was just a bear trap. Okay, it was just meant to trigger the stop losses. Okay, now this is very important that you understand. Okay, it's very important to understand why we always try to reduce our risk going into a new trading session. Now the reason is because most of the time this is what might happen, and the other thing that might happen is that sometimes this level here could be the level that the market is looking to make a decision based on, because price could very well have just did this as well. Okay, let me just draw this. This is what price could have done as well. So this is why we prefer to wait for the new session, which in this case will be the Euro session, to firm up first, firm up the movement, and then we try to trade with the session's momentum. right? If you don't wait for that, then what might happen is that this might happen, and if you trade just before the session, in this case, if let's say you buy, let's say you bought here and you put your stop loss below, you will have got stopped out. Okay, if you had shorted here, again you will have got stopped out. Okay, so this is why it's very important that you try to avoid this kind of candles, or rather the few hours before the next market session. In this case, this is 3 p.m. So maybe 2 p.m., 1 p.m, you want to avoid it. Okay, you can apply this same concept to the US session as well. In our case, the US session is about right here is 8 p.m. So ideally, you want to avoid looking at taking trades at like 6 p.m, 7 p.m, because that's where it might get a little tricky. Okay, so with that being said, this was why we took this trade right here. In fact, if you were to just pull the Fibonacci Fibonacci retracement tool, you can see that this level 0.768 Fibonacci level just hit nicely, and then after that it start going up. Now, as for our take profit, it's the usual take profit that we always do. We always do 30, 60, 90. Okay, that doesn't mean that you can't hold your trades longer. In fact, we only got out the bulk of our position around here this morning. Okay, just about, I think about 2 hours ago, we got out most of our position here. And right now, you can see that price is almost coming back down, and we have very little position left because you see the momentum is actually changing. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful for you, right? I think the key takeaway from this video is that you have to understand the different trading sessions. There is the Asia session, which is normally the Sydney and the Tokyo. You have the London and you have the US session. Okay, if you want to trade momentum, at least the session momentum, then you want to avoid trading before a new session starts. So in this case, we avoided trading before the Euro session starts, and once the movement was firm up on the Euro session, then we went ahead to take long in accordance to the long-term trend, or rather this trend here, which is pretty evident that it's an uptrend. Okay, so I hope you got a ton of value, right? If you're new to the channel, right, I appreciate you could hit the subscribe button, right? Do drop us a like as well. If you like more trade review videos, right, of our signals on the Telegram channel, which we send out, every day. We've been sending signals out every day, and we've been having a good week, right? Please join us on Telegram. Okay, again, the link is in the description down below. It's free and there's no catch, right? You can just join us for free, use our signals and make a profit. Okay, if not, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.